I'm gonna be honest. Um, Good afternoon, everybody. This is Vonda Evans, and I am on StreamYard. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Prior to COVID, I think things were challenging. Definitely very, very challenging, for the world. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that we have enough information long term, but I think that ultimately we're going to see COVID messed a lot of people up. We knew that it took its toll on people physically. We know that people, passed as a result of COVID. But I'm going to say, I think that COVID, the lockdown, seeing people, um, you know, seeing people die, losing jobs. I think that it has really affected. I think that we're a people who probably have some type of long term PTSD. And I think that we are just not like aware of it. Like, oh, it's okay. It's like soldiers. You know what I'm saying? They go to war and they're like, oh, I'm all right. We went through a hell of a thing in 2020. It was this was serious. We was losing people left and right. And I gotta believe that studies will show later on that COVID has messed some people up. Um, and messed a lot of people up. And I don't think that we are giving um the type of attention to it that we need to be. You know what I'm saying? I think that you see spikes of violence increasingly. I'm just random stuff that just seem like, damn, what is wrong? And I think that as we go on, people gonna say, you know what? There were a lot of people that were suffering during that COVID. Erica Washington, hey y'all, Tracy Muhammad, hey y'all. So let me say this to y'all. So, I want to hear what y'all got to think. While the world was worrying about Adidas, Kanye West, let me tell you what happened. You didn't hear about it, and obviously I understand why, allegedly. But during all of this time, everybody been so absorbed. Many or a lot of people are unaware that this week the Chinese communists had a huge meeting. They haven't had one in 5 years. You ready? Y'all ready? Since y'all worrying about, all that's going on over here, they are proposing, and let me say this. It started in September, dumping billions of yen in their economy. They are proposing potentially with Russia and other communist countries of starting their own form of currency. Did you hear what I said? They don't want to be dependent on the US dollar. So and they've been discussing it, and they're buying up tons and tons of gold. And guess who's dumping money in China? Russia. Billions of rubles. Now, if you're in China, you can pay for your gas in yen or rubles. What they want to do is have an economy, I'm sorry, not economy, but a currency that will be backed by gold, but it will not have the form of the dollar or the yen or the ruble as before. It's going to be electronic. And they've been meeting. And China's dumping billions of dollars. What did China just recently do? Took over Taiwan. What is Taiwan known for? Those little converters and those switches that we can't get? They make them. They're the number one manufacturer, and they're going to take over them. But we arguing about other stuff and mess around and look up, find our dollar will be deflated, and there's another form of currency that can compete. I'm not saying it will take over the dollar, but when you start to have another world currency that is going to be competitive, because here's the situation. You got Russia dumping all this money because they ain't got where else can they put their money? They're like, okay, United States, y'all got, y'all got y'all little change. We good. But we got some more money. And we're gonna dump, but nobody been talking about this. And this is very serious. And this has been going on since September. So it's building up this economy, and that they're trying, well, not economy, form of currency. United States has admonished all bankers from attending that conference because of the relationship with the United States. Now, let me just say this to you. I got you. But don't you think we should know what's going on? What they're planning, what they're thinking about? The reason, we'll be back. I'm going to talk about a new form of currency, the world dollar. We'll be back.